I want to start with the statement that Jay-Z released. There are allegations in a lawsuit by a woman that at, I believe, the age of 13, she was at a VMA party or after party with Jay-Z and Diddy, and she was raped by both Jay-Z and Diddy while a third female celebrity watched. I believe this lawsuit was filed 3-4 weeks ago. It came out yesterday or over the weekend that Jay-Z was the person mentioned in the lawsuit. It just became public yesterday. It became trending. And so yesterday, I believe, or this morning, I can't, my mind is so scrambled, I think it was yesterday, Jay-Z released a statement. So let me read the statement and then we will react. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. That's Jay-Z's statement. I find it laughable. The man has spent his entire rap career bragging about being a drug dealer. And he's now claiming, oh, we protected children. We had a strict code of honor. Don't you understand that drug dealers, we have a strict code of honor, and I'm an honorable person. And my music lyrics, even though I know kids are rapping along to the profanity, the debauchery, the degeneracy, the immorality of my music, I'm really looking out and protecting these kids by preparing them for this satanic world that I'm a part of building. Can't you see that I am the ultimate beacon of virtue? That I, Jay-Z, I am God. Can't you see it? The man's statement is laughable. His whole career, his whole life seems to be dedicated towards the exploitment of young people, the stealing of innocence, the promotion of nihilism, and now he wants to run back. You listen to his music, you listen to who he's been associated with, you look at what the whole rap music, commercial rap music industry is and what it promotes, and how could anyone think I would do harm to any children? Yes, I dated Aliyah when she was a teenager. Yes, I met Beyonce when she was a teenager. Yes, you know, those of us in the music industry in general, rap, rock, whatever, have a history of screwing teenage girls. But how could you believe it about me? I'm Jay-Z. Haven't you listened to my music? Haven't you listened to all this positive energy that I spread? Jay-Z's a joke to me. And he's put himself, let's say he's innocent of these charges. His own behavior, his career choices, what he's bragged about has put him in position where people will believe this type of thing about him. And he needs to be looking in the mirror and say, what did I do to make people believe that I was capable of this? First Cup Coffee, Christian-owned patriot coffee company that stands for core values, family, and building community across the nation. Go to firstcup.com, use the promo code JASON, and save an additional 10% on your order. And if you subscribe, save another 10% for the life of your subscription.
Said he don't beat the block. He said, I don't beat the block, I bees the block. But it seems he might be going to jail for slinging his cock and whatnot. It's crazy to me, Jason, that he would not let his attorney write this letter because he looks crazy. I think he meant psychic and not physics. That's what I'm thinking. But just to go as far as to say that he actually protected kids, like no drug dealer protects kids. I don't care how many turkeys you give out or how many back to school book bags you pass out. You are not protecting kids. If their parents are on drugs, they are not protected. If they have to jump over needles on the playground, they are not protected. If they have to dodge bullets outside, they are not protected. So I think he was feeling himself a little bit. He got a little Beyonce at the end of that. I'm feeling myself because why would you even say that? It looks silly. And I can't believe that the people, I don't know if are you going to read your tweet that you put out that is going viral?
Please.
Because I'm disappointed with the amount of people that didn't get the sarcasm in that. I don't think that it's a result of people believing celebrities or seeing journalists buy into what celebrities are saying. I think it's a result of social media and us just being lazy. We've gotten lazy with the LOL and the emojis that we act like we can't read and put together context clues. We have gotten lazy. If we remember, soldiers used to write home, write their family, and that was all the communication that they had was letters. But now we act as if we can't decipher a tweet. Like, put together the context clues, people. I was disappointed. Some of these people I follow on Twitter that came up under your tweet, slow motion. I mean, just slow and didn't get it. Like, come on, people. You shouldn't have to have a bunch of emojis and LOLs to follow along. We've gotten lazy as a society that we just act as if everything has to be spelled out plain and clear and have a bunch of cartoon characters in order for us to understand. Oh, God, I was disappointed, Jason.
Here's the post. And it was posted over top of Jay-Z's letter. The letter I just read is posted over top of that. Jay-Z says, we protected children. I'm an honorable person. We're from the blah, blah, blah. And so I then post over top of that, when Jay-Z sold drugs, he checked IDs and made sure no kids were harmed. He didn't sell to parents. He honored a code. He was the honorable drug dealer. Tony Busby is about to find out. Jay-Z is different. Even his threats are honorable. That's so laced with sarcasm. And even if you don't read Jay-Z's letter, even his threats are honorable. How do you threaten someone in an honorable way? And again, maybe the argument that some are making is like, hey man, we're so used to seeing Al Sharpton or Joy Reid or somebody black on Abby Phillips or Jonathan Capehart. We're so used to seeing these people on TV defending degeneracy and buffoonery that they were like, well, holy cow, they came up with a way to rationalize Jay-Z raping a 13-year-old girl. That can be the only explanation, is just like, we've seen crazier, because I will say this, we did sit through nearly a decade of people going on TV and saying like, yeah, the police are just killing unarmed black men randomly. It's a genocide. And the stats would say like, maybe 20 guys would get killed a year in a controversial manner. Overall, I believe the numbers were like, nationally, maybe 400 to 500 black men are killed by police, 600 to 650 white men are killed by police. And people are acting like, well, this is a pandemic. They're gonna wipe out the entire black race. 400 to 500 black men a year is going to wipe out the entire American black race. They saw that argument and it being accepted, maybe that sounds just as crazy as this.
It's impossible to read. When Jay-Z sold drugs, he checked IDs. You can stop right there. You don't need to go one word further to know that this is sarcasm.
Like what you saw? Hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the full episode by clicking the link below.